1, Tanea Pacheco. The designated player, number 17, Nevaeh Hauger. The right fielder, number 3, Allie
And welcome
Westrom.
everybody here in Gayville, South Dakota for another softball matchup.
19,
Not really the
Gayville-Volin.
sunny conditions we would hope, as it's just slightly sprinkling, but it shouldn't be too hard as we begin the game. Lineups are just
Today's officials
being done,
are Jana Nolmans
being
and
read
Tracy Bader.
off.
These officials are licensed and sanctioned by the
As
state of
we
South
will
Dakota
start
and mutually agreed upon by both schools.
Warming up pitch, starting with the Tri-Valley Mustangs. In the one spot of their lineup is number 1, Cadence Davey. Number 24, Sina Halverson. Number 4, Emery Jones. Number 6, Haley Sorensen. Number 2, Izzy Davey. Number 12, Keegan Kucha. Number 3, Ava Christensen. That's all I got on my paper so far. I'll add to it as they go through the batting lineup. But for the Gayville-Volin Raiders, it should be the usual suspects in their spots. Starting off for the Raiders will be number 32, Jolie Westrom. Number 11, Paisley Dimmer. Number 14, Maya Aiken. Number 22, Kendra Beck. Number 20, Teresa Stockman. Number 2, Ayla Dimmer. Number 1, Tanea Pacheco. In the DH spot for the Raiders will be number 17, Nevaeh Hauger. And lastly, at the 9 spot, as usual, number 6, Eliza Westrom. Behind the plate will be number 19, Kaden Bai, the flex player for the Raiders. So nothing new for this Raiders team. But before we begin, I have to talk up this matchup. Coming into this game, the Raiders have held strong so far throughout the season. They hold a very good record of 7-2, I believe. But this Tri-Valley team is not a team to joke about. They are also very good. This will probably be the toughest matchup for the Raiders in class. I say that as the Raiders do have 2 losses already, but from teams, bigger schools, and teams in a higher class. This Tri-Valley team is in the same class as the Raiders. So it will be a tough, close matchup. Probably one of the few games the Raiders will play that goes all 7 innings. We haven't seen that too much for this Raiders team, but we know they can battle hard all through 7 if needed. Of course, Tri-Valley will start the game with the bats as the Raiders take the field. As the coaches give one last speech. Before we begin, I think we'll take a quick commercial break. Be back for the first pitch here on the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
Before or after the game, stop at the Haitian for the best burger, sandwiches, wraps, and appetizers in the area. Don't forget about the daily lunch specials. Like them on Facebook for more details and for more information on upcoming events. The Haitian is a proud sponsor of the Gayville-Volin academic and sports programs. Wishing the Raiders good luck on tonight's game. The Haitian and Gayville, good friends, good food, and good times. Go Raiders!
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA.
Back from break and just in time for the first pitch as the Raiders throw it down, signaling
Starting off for the Mustangs,
we are ready
Number
to
1,
roll.
Cadence
On the
Davey.
mound for the Raiders is the usual number 2, Ayla Dimmer. She's pitched every game so far and has done so in dominant fashion. First up for the Mustangs is number 1, Cadence Davey. First pitch of the game, inside and low for ball 1 from Ayla Dimmer. 1-0 count. In the hole for the Mustangs is number 24, Sienna Halverson, as Dimmer finds his zone for the first time, evens the count at 1 apiece. 1-1 count. Top of the first. Outside ball 2. Swing and a miss, strike 2, as that pitch was exactly where the first one was, low and inside. Got her swinging this time around. Count will stay even 2-2. Can Dimmer get her first strikeout of the game? Just a little high. I thought that was going to drop down in the zone. Instead, we have a full count. And there the first pitch with contact is made but fouled off as Davey looks to protect the plate. Count will stay full. Piped into left field. Will a play be made? No, off the fence. And so almost a first batter.
Next up for the Mustangs, number 24, Sienna
Almost a
Halverson.
first batter home run. Instead will be robbed from the top of the vents. Instead, Davey will reach second off a double for the first at bat. Now at the plate for Tri-Valley with a runner on second is number 24, Sienna Halverson. Looks to get a quick grounder. She leaves the box before the ball's even hit. Maybe just trying to get a bunt type play. Instead will be fouled off. Ball 1, or strike 1, excuse me. That time contact is made. Runner goes to third, but Halverson will be out at first from a throw from
Next
Jolie
up for the
Westrom.
Mustangs, number 4, Emery Jones.
Davey advances as the first run of the game is only a base away. 1 out on the board. Now at the plate is number 4, Emery Jones. First pitch is a ball from Ayla Dimmer. One 0 count. Inside ball 2. That pitch in the zone, though it looked very good from the release to the plate. Strike 1. Contact made right over Jolie Westrom's head, so the runner from third will score. And Jones will reach first base
Now
with an
batting for the Mustangs,
RBI.
number 6, Haley Sorensen.
Now at the plate in the 4 spot will be Haley Sorensen, number 6 for the Mustangs. Runner on first, showing bunt. Pulls it back, steal attempt, throw in time as Jones will be caught stealing for the second out of the game. Big throw from Caden By And an even better tag from number 14, Maya Aiken. So 0-1 count, 2 outs, top of the first. Swing and a miss, strike 2 for number 6, Sorensen. One more pitch to get out of the inning is not there for ball 1. That pitch inside. We're now tied 2-2. 2 outs, no runners on. Mustangs have scored the first run of the game. So regardless of what happens, they will end this half with the lead. Full count now. One more pitch to the side. In the dirt, ball 4. That's a first walk for Ayla Dimmer. And the Mustang find themselves back on base. Izzy Davy now at the plate for her first plate appearance. Sorensen on first. Oh, count. Swung on, fouled off. Behind the cage, strike 1. Pop fly over by the first base bag, caught by Jolie Westrom for the 3rd out of the inning. 2 hits, 1 run, and 1 runner caught stealing as the Tri-Valley Mustang walk away with the first half lead. We'll take a quick break and be back for the bottom of the first here on the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
Before or after the game, stop at the Haitian for the best burger, sandwiches, wraps, and appetizers in the area. Don't forget about the daily lunch specials. Like them on Facebook for more details and for more information on upcoming events. The Haitian is a proud sponsor of the Gayville-Volin academic and sports programs. Wishing the Raiders good luck on tonight's game. The Haitian and Gayville, good friends, good food, and good times. Go Raiders!
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA.
And back for the bottom of the first, and the first chance for the Raiders to put some runs on the board. Their bats have been hot pretty much all season. A few kind of slow innings in a few games, but for the most part they score every inning. We'll see if they can keep that streak alive, as Jolie Westrom will be the first to take cuts here at the plate. On the mound for the Mustang is number 4, Emery Jones. As we await the start, after Jolie Westrom will be the usual order of number 11 Paisley Dimmer and number 14 Maya Aiken. Mustang throw it down. Balls are now in.
Leading off for the
And
Raiders,
Jolie
number
Westrom
32,
at the plate.
Jolie Westrom.
She's excellent at getting on base, and then Raiders need to score in a hurry. First pitch low, ball 1. High ball 2, 2-0 count. Things look good for the Raiders to start this at bat. That pitch in the zone, strike one. Swung on and fouled off. So we'll stay at a 2-2 count. And that pitch is in the zone as Emery Jones catches
Next up for the Raiders,
Jolie
number
Westrom
11,
looking
Paisley
for
Dimmer.
the first strikeout of the game. Now the plate for the Raiders, number 11, Paisley Dimmer. First pitch in there, strike one. Swing and a miss, strike two. A lot of speed on these pitches coming across the plate. Hard to track them. In the dirt for ball one. Count 1-2. One out so far here in the bottom of the first. That pitch high, ball two, count 2-2. Dimmer wanted to swing, holds off. And good that she did, as that ball is low, moves the count to full. Should have a decider. And that pitch in the middle of the zone for strike two. Or strike three, out two.
Now batting
And the
for
Raiders are
number
falling
14,
like
Maya
flies.
Aiken.
Maya Aiken steps up to the plate to hopefully extend this inning past three batters. That pitch, strike one for Maya Aiken.
You got it, you got it.
Swing and fouled off, strike two. Just a little under that ball. As it's popped backwards. 0-2 the count. And foul tipped, no. Dropped by the catcher, so it will go in the books as a strike. And Aiken will be out, so 1-2-3 goes to the batters as Tri-Valley will hold on to the 1-0 lead here in the first inning. We'll take a quick break and be back for the second in a moment.
Before or after the game, stop at the Haitian for the best burger, sandwiches, wraps, and appetizers in the area. Don't forget about the daily lunch specials. Like them on Facebook for more details and for more information on upcoming events. The Haitian is a proud sponsor of the Gayville-Volin academic and sports programs. Wishing the Raiders good luck on tonight's game. The Haitian and Gayville, good friends, good food, and good times. Go Raiders!
Starting off for the Mustangs, number 12, Keegan Kukta.
Back from the break, Keegan Kukta, number 12 for the Mustangs, will take her first cuts here in the second. Swing and a miss for strike one. Oh, 1 count. That pitch outside to even things up. In the zone, strike two for Ayla Dimmer as she looks for her first strikeout of the game still. After Kukta for the Mustangs will be number 3, Ava Christensen. That pitch high, ball 2. Count stands 2-2. No outs. That pitch put into play right to Maya Aiken. Makes a throw to first in time for the first out of the inning. So a 6-3 to start the second. And the Raiders have their first out. Ava Christensen now at the plate. First pitch swung on and fouled off behind the cage. Second pitch put into play, deep left field, caught by Stockman to record the second out of the inning. So 2 big plays by the defense to keep base runners off the bases as Maddie Hugh will take her first chance. First pitch in the dirt, ball 1, 2 outs. And after Hugh to round out, the Tri-Valley lineup will be number 22, Reagan Pearson. 3-0 count for Hugh. Won't have to swing here to force Dimmer to put it in the zone. And Dimmer does to get the first strike of the at-bat. 3-1 count. 2 outs. Top of the second.
Nice pitch.
Swung on. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 2.
Hey, let's set her down now.
A little wind coming from our back should help any ball in the air. But not enough to make too big of a difference. Lined out to center field. And Hugh will pick up a single here in the second.
Next up for the Mustangs, number 22, Reagan Pearson.
Reagan Pearson, bottom of the lineup to round things out. Runner on first. 2 outs. First pitch swung on and made. Pachenko does get a glove on it, can't make the grab. So Pearson will record a single as well. And we're back to the top of the lineup. Number 1, Cadence Davey. Right where you want to be if you're Tri-Valley. 2 runners on, 1 in scoring position. And you just reloaded your lineup. First pitch high and outside for ball 1. Outside ball 2. Have to think maybe a steal is coming to break up some of these runners. That one in the zone. For the first strike of the at-bat, 2-1 is the count. Davey hit a double back in her first at-bat. That one ground ball to shortstop. Aiken makes an underhand throw to record the third out of the inning and close things off scoreless in the top of the second. We'll take a quick break as we look for the Raiders to find an answer. We'll be back in a moment on the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA.
And back for the bottom of the second. Mustangs throw it down. Should get underway. Kendra Beck, her first plate appearance after the Raiders go 1-2-3 in the first.
Starting off for the Raiders, number 22, Kendra
Beck,
Beck.
a solid piece in this lineup. Slotted in the 4-hole. First pitch, strike for Jones, has 3 strikeouts. Looking for her fourth, excuse me. That pitch low and in the dirt for ball 1. 1-1 to count.
Go, Kenny.
That pitch fouled off. A little late on the swing for strike 2. In the zone, foul tipped, so Beck will stay alive. But caught by the catcher, I'm wrong.
Now batting for the Raiders, number 20,
For an
Teresa
out.
Stockman.
First out of the inning.
Yeah.
Stockman, deep right field. Play won't be made, so Stockman will reach second. I was not expecting a first pitch hit from Teresa Stockman
Now batting for the Raiders,
as I was looking at my
number 2,
papers,
Dimmer.
but Stockman will record the first hit for the Raiders. And this could be the momentum they need. Ayla Dimmer at the plate, swing and a miss for strike 1. Stockman on second. Ball 1, so the count will move to 1-1 count. Raiders do have a runner in scoring position as that one's in the dirt for ball 2. Almost gets past the plate, but Halverson manages to keep it in front of her. Stop, maybe a potential steal attempt from Stockman. That pitch high for ball 3. 3-1. Dimmer, Ayla Dimmer likely to get a walk. Swung on, fouled off. We'll move to a full count, 3-2.
Go ahead.
And in the zone, strike 3. Emery Jones is on a hot start as she records her 4th strikeout of the game. She's froze 3 batters in her 4 strikeouts as Pacheco starts out down 0-1 in the count. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Contact made on that one, but fouled off. So Pacheco stays alive, down 0-2 in the count. And I thought that pitch was outside. Instead, the ump will call strike 3. So the Raiders record their first hit of the game, but can't get any momentum off of it. We'll take a quick break, be back for the third in a moment.
Before or after the game, stop at the Haitian for the best burger, sandwiches, wraps, and appetizers in the area. Don't forget about the daily lunch specials. Like them on Facebook for more details and for more information on upcoming events. The Haitian is a proud sponsor of the Gayville-Volin academic and sports programs. Wishing the Raiders good luck on tonight's game. The Haitian and Gayville, good friends, good food, and good times. Go Raiders!
Back for the third as the Raiders throw it down. They kept the Mustangs scoreless in the second,
Starting off the inning,
but
for the
still
Mustangs,
trail
number 24,
one
Sienna Halverson.
Come on, Raiders!
as Halverson
1, 2, 3.
will start us off here in the third. First pitch swung on and fouled off for strike one. Oh, won the count. Second pitch, contact also made as Pacheco makes the throw in time to back to record the first out of the inning.
Now batting for the
Ground
Mustangs,
ball
number
right to
4,
the third
Emery
base.
Jones.
The Raiders look to continue what they had last inning. Number 4, Emery Jones, now at the plate. 5 strikeouts for Jones in the game. We'll see if she can avoid a strikeout of her own here in the third. 1-1 the count. Jones did get a single back in the first, but was caught stealing, trying to reach second. Long on, popped out to right field. And Eliza Westrom makes the play to record the second out of the inning.
Now batting for the Mustangs, number 6, Haley Sorensen.
Shoot down, girls!
Go Raiders!
First pitch swung on for the Mustangs. Pacheco can't get a clean field, so Sorensen will reach first safely on an
Now
error.
batting for the Mustangs, number 2, Izzy Davy.
Izzy Davy now at the plate. Had a pop fly back in the first. She looks for her first hit of the game. That pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Swung on down the third base line, chance for a double play. Instead, they'll just take the out at first, which is a smart move because there's 2 outs, so you don't need a double play. So 2 plays for Pacheco to close out the inning, and the Raiders still down 1 as we take a quick break and back for the bottom of the third here in a moment.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA.
Nevaeh Hauger will start things off for the Raiders here in the third.
Come on, Nevaeh, start off!
After Hauger will be Eliza Westrom, and then the top of the lineup. A real good chance for the Raiders to potentially score some runs. They just need to find a little momentum. First pitch swung on and missed for number 17, Nevaeh Hauger. 0-1 to start the third. Emily Jones has been a nuisance on the plate, and she has 5 strikeouts so far in the game.
Going there.
And just like that, Hauger goes down.
Next up for the Raiders, number 3, Eliza Westrom.
And Emery Jones will have 6 strikeouts. Eliza Westrom now at the plate for her chance to get some momentum. And first pitch cracked as it splits the outfield between right and center. And Eliza Westrom will have a double here in the third.
Next up for the Raiders,
Now
number
we're
32,
back
Jolie
at the top
Westrom.
of the lineup, and Jolie Westrom looking to follow that play from Eliza Westrom. First pitch in the zone for strike 1. Raiders left a runner in scoring position last inning. Don't want to do that again, as a swing and a miss for Jolie Westrom. Down 0-2 in the count. Check swing gets past Sorensen behind the plate. Eliza Westrom will steal third. And excuse me, it's not Sorensen behind the plate, it's Halvinson for the Mustangs. She's been pretty solid so far, but just couldn't keep the ball in front of her that time. Swing and a miss for strike 3 from Jolie Westrom.
Now batting for the Raiders, number 11, Paisley
For the
Dimmer.
second out of the inning. So Paisley Dimmer just needs a single to get Eliza Westrom home. First pitch high for ball 1. Runner on third is Eliza Westrom. Raiders just need to tie this one up. Contact made in foul territory. Play can't be made from number 6, Sorensen, near the first base bag. The count will be 1-1 for Paisley Dimmer. Wind kind of picked up with the ball in the air. Tough to get a read on it, and that will be strike 2. Paisley wanted to swing right away, but checked off. She's down 1-2 in the count. Now a swing and a miss for strike 3 to end the inning. Another strikeout for Emery Jones. And the Raiders leave another runner in scoring position. We'll be back for the start of the fourth here on the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
Before or after the game, stop at the Haitian for the best burger, sandwiches, wraps, and appetizers in the area. Don't forget about the daily lunch specials. Like them on Facebook for more details and for more information on upcoming events. The Haitian is a proud sponsor of the Gayville-Volin academic and sports programs. Wishing the Raiders good luck on tonight's game. The Haitian and Gayville, good friends, good food, and good times. Go Raiders!
It's been all pitchers on the mound so far here in Gayville as the Mustangs lead 1-0 over the Raiders. Emery Jones for Tri-Valley has recorded 6 strikeouts in 3 innings, and Ayla Dimmer has only allowed 3 hits. Very defensively battled so far as number 12, Keegan Kuchta, is on the plate for her second time. Grounded out back in the second as Selshert is now talking things over with the ump and the Tri-Valley coach. It looks like a substitution of some sort, but I don't know what it was. We'll have to see in the coming innings if it was a substitution for Tri-Valley or Gayville. First pitch to start the fourth, outside, ball 1. Next up for the Mustangs will be number 3, Ava Christensen. That pitch swung on, contact made, a little dribbler to second base, and Jolie Westrom makes a throw for the first out of the inning.
Next up for the Mustangs, number 3, Ava Christensen.
Akusha couldn't get on base. Ava Christensen now at the plate. First pitch swung on, popped up to shortstop. Miscommunication between Aiken and Dimmer, as Christensen will be safe at first.
Next up for the Mustangs, number 30, Maddie Hugh.
Maybe a little outside for Aiken to reach, as she thought she could get there. But instead we'll have a runner on first. Maddie Hugh, for her second plate appearance, looks to bunt, strike 1, now a steal. No, the ump will call a foul, so the runner will have to go back to first base, and we'll have an 0-1 count. Probably best case scenario for the Raiders, as they couldn't get the tag off. Oh, 1 count. Hugh, single back in the second, dribbles right back to Dimmer on the mound, makes a throw to first for the second out of the inning. Christensen will advance the second.
Now batting, number 22, Reagan Pearson.
As Reagan Pearson steps up, looking to maybe potentially drive home the Christensen on second. Pearson did have a single back in the second as well. As now she's down 0-2 in the count. And after Pearson will be the start of the lineup. As a swing and a miss will be strike 3, as Demmer gets her first strikeout of the game, and the Raiders get out of the inning with no runs scored against. That will be the end of the top of the fourth. We'll take a quick break and be back for the bottom of the fourth, as the Raiders still trail 0-1. We'll be back in a moment on the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA.
And back for the bottom of the fourth, as Mike Aiken will start things off for the Raiders. They just have not been able to break through on the bats. As a swing and a miss for Aiken will start her down in the count 0-1. Seems to be all the dark clouds are past us now here in Gayville, so we won't have to matter about any sprinkles, as Aiken grounds out with a hit to the shortstop, and the throw's in time, so 6-3 for the first out of the game, first out of the fourth inning for the Raiders. Kendra Beck now at the plate, lined out. Foul tipped right into the catcher's glove. Back in the second as she starts ahead 1-0 here in the fourth. Now 2-0 after that. Ball misses zone for ball 2. After Beck will be number 20, Teresa Stockman. The first hit of the game for the Raiders. Could possibly get another one. Back-to-back plate appearances. 2-1 the count for Beck, though. 1 out on the board. Above the zone, ball 3. Every time so far in the game, it seems like the Raiders might get a walk. Jones comes away with back-to-back pitches, but not this time, as Kendra Beck will get to first on a walk.
Now batting for the Raiders, number 20, Teresa Stockman.
That's what she meant when she said.
So Teresa Stockman, her second plate appearance, and as I mentioned earlier, did get a double back in the second for the Raiders' first hit of the game. Looking to maybe get another one, as first pitch is outside ball 1. Mustang almost get Kendra Beck picked off back at first, but she did slide back in safely to avoid the tag. Another ball outside ball 2. Potentially another walk, puts this one in play, gets a second. Play is made from the Mustangs. Number 12, Kuchta, makes a play in time, almost out of her reach, but manages to reach the ball. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Ayla Dimmer now at the plate, struck out looking back in the second. Beck is on 3rd. Jones starts this at bat with a strike. 0-1 the count. Dimmer puts the second pitch in play. What a snag from number 6, Sorensen, to record the 3rd out of the inning. Beck gets on base from a walk, but nothing much after that, as the Raiders still trail down 0-1 as we enter the 5th. We'll take a quick break and be back for the 5th in a moment.
Before or after the game, stop at the Haitian for the best burger, sandwiches, wraps, and appetizers in the area. Don't forget about the daily lunch specials. Like them on Facebook for more details and for more information on upcoming events. The Haitian is a proud sponsor of the Gayville-Volin academic and sports programs. Wishing the Raiders good luck on tonight's game. The Haitian and Gayville, good friends, good food, and good times. Go Raiders!
Now back for the 5th. Ayla Dimmer on the mound as they look to throw it down. And we're ready to start things off in the 5th. Mustangs
starting off for the
at
Mustangs,
the
number
plate
1, Cadence Davey.
as they are at the top of their lineup. Cadence Davey will lead things off as she did in the 1st. She had a double back in the 1st, but grounded out in the 2nd as first pitch outside ball 1. One-0 count inside and potentially low for ball 2. Inside once again, ball 3. Doesn't need a swing. Dimmer just needs to put it in the zone. And that one is in the zone for strike 1. Davey potentially wanted to bat, maybe just to bait it out.
Go Raiders!
Dimmer finds the first strike of the at-bat. Now that one back in the zone. Play made from Paisley Dimmer in center field. Had a knee slide to get it, but does make the play.
Now batting for the Mustangs, number 24.
Exactly
Serena
what the
Halverson.
Raiders needed to start off the inning. Serena Halverson now steps up to the plate, gets the sign from her third base coach. Little drag punt. Westrom can't make the play at second, so Halverson will be safe at first.
Now batting for the Mustangs, number 4, Emery Jones.
Emery Jones, the pitcher for the Mustangs. Her third plate appearance comes here in the 5th. Runner on first. First pitch outside for ball 1. Foul tipped for strike 1 as the count evens out 1 apiece. Another foul ball as the count moves 1-2, and Dimmer has a chance to get her second strikeout of the game in the 5th. Double play still in play if a ground ball is made. That pitch high, 2-2 with 1 out. Double play would end the inning. Raiders try to pick Jones off at first, Halverson off at first, but not in time. Full count, 3-2. Pop fly will be a foul regardless, and Caden By makes a play to record the second out of the game.
Next up for the Mustangs, number 6, Haley Sorensen.
Haley Sorensen, the first basewoman for the Mustang. Now at the plate. Runner still on first. And a swing and a miss for strike 1. Force out at second or first. Raiders with plenty of options. Dribbled right back to Dimmer on the mound. Throw. One hops to Beck in time. So the Raiders do get out of the inning to keep the Mustangs scoreless in the last 4 innings. We'll take a quick break and be back for the bottom of the 4th as the Raiders still look to at least tie things up here in this one.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA.
Now back as Halverson rushes to put her gear on. Was just a base runner. As the Mustangs now throw it down, and we should be ready to begin. Starting off for the Raiders will be number 1, Tanea Pacheco.
Starting off the inning for the Raiders,
And after
number 1,
Pacheco
Tanea
will be
Pacheco.
number 17, Nevaeh Hauger. Pacheco struck out back in the 2nd. First pitch swung on and missed for strike 1.
You got it.
There was a few pictures I could tell that you guys were part of the
Second pitch fouled off. I was waiting to see if a play was made, but it's not. So foul ball will lead to strike 2 for Tanea Pacheco.
Go, Tanea.
Swing and miss for strike 3. Pacheco goes down here in the 5th for the first out of the inning. Nevaeh Hauger.
Now batting for the Raiders, number 17, Nevaeh Hauger.
Now at the plate.
She's like, yeah, I'll put that one. I was like, what about the softball one? She's like, okay, tell mom to print off and I will, and to get framed and put on the table.
Ball in the dirt for ball 1. No runners on. Swing and miss, strike 1. This thing's even out.
You got it, Nevaeh. Come on.
That last at-bat gives Jones her 8th strikeout of the game. And now strike 2. Now strike 2 outs
Now batting for the Raiders.
for the Raiders as Eliza Westrom steps up to the plate. A double back in the 3rd. And now strike 1. Ball put into play, right to shortstop. Will the throw be in time? Yes, it will for out 3. So 1, 2, 3 goes the base, goes the batters. And the Mustangs are perfect through 5. We'll take a quick break and be back for the 6th on the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
Before or after the game, stop at the Haitian for the best burger, sandwiches, wraps, and appetizers in the area. Don't forget about the daily lunch specials. Like them on Facebook for more details and for more information on upcoming events. The Haitian is a proud sponsor of the Gayville-Volin academic and sports programs. Wishing the Raiders good luck on tonight's game. The Haitian and Gayville, good friends, good food, and good times. Go Raiders!
And back for the start of the 6th. Number 2, Izzy Davy will lead things off for the Mustangs.
Starting off the inning for the Mustangs, number 2, Izzy Davy.
Ayla Dimmer has been pretty dominant so far, other than the 1 single run scored of the game. As first pitch swung on and fouled off behind the cage. Narrowly in the crowd for strike 1. Side time called. Some music must have accidentally started playing as a button must have got bumped. Back in play, the 0-1. Swung on, finds a gap between center right. So a single, potentially 3. Dimmer tries to make the play back. And Izzy Davy will start the inning off with a triple for the Mustangs.
For the Mustangs, number 12, Keegan Cookta.
Keegan Cookta now at the plate, runner 1 base away from the 2nd run of the game. 0 outs so far.
Go Raiders!
Swung on, but caught by Maya Aiken for the first out of the inning.
Next up,
Ava
for the
Christensen,
Mustangs, number 3, Ava Christensen.
a single back in the 4th. Looking to repeat and maybe score herself an RBI. First pitch swung on and missed for strike 1. 0-1 count, 1 out. Davey still at third. 0-1 pitch swung on but fouled off down the third base line. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch, 1 out. Keep the Mustangs at bay. A strikeout would be nice. That pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Deep left field. Ball will get down, so the Mustangs will score. Throw almost in time to get Christensen out at second, but instead she'll be safe at second, and Davey scores from third. Mustangs take the 2-0 lead with 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Now at the plate is Maddie Hugh. 1 for 2 so far in the game with a single back in the second. Bunt attempt fouled off for strike 1. Bunt attempt again, strike 2. Now down 0-2 in the count.
Go Ayla! Go Raiders!
Have to think no more bunt attempts from Hugh. That pitch popped up. Will it find a way down? No, it won't. Elijah Westrom makes the play and center right to record the second out of the inning.
Next up for the Mustangs, number 22, Reagan Pearson.
22, Reagan Pearson now at the plate. Runner on second is Ava Christensen. Pearson looking to drive her home. First pitch outside, ball 1. Now swing and a miss for strike 2. One count. Dribble to third base. Pacheco makes a throw for out 3. And the Raiders give up 1, but get out of the inning after that. We'll take a quick break and be back for the bottom of the 6th here on the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA.
Back for the bottom of the 6th. The Raiders are at the top of the lineup. They just can't seem to break through. Emory Jones on the mound. Down 0-2 here in the 6th. They need a start to get going, as they are running out of time to score. All they need is 1 inning. We've seen this team get hot before, and hot fast.
Starting off the inning for the Raiders, number 32, Joey Westrom.
Go, Joe!
First pitch in the dirt, ball 1. One 0 count. High. Ball 2. Does hit the backstop. Too bad the Raiders don't have anyone on the bags. swung on but fouled off for strike one. 2-1 the count.
Get it out, Joe. You got it.
Jolie Westrom hasn't made her way to the bags yet. But does find a gap in the defense as a blooper to right field finds the grass, and the Raiders might be rolling.
Next up for the Raiders, number 11, Paisley Dimmer.
Paisley Dimmer, same boat as Jolie Westrom. 0-2 in the game so far, as Selshert calls time to talk it over with his players. Big moment as the Raiders are in the top of their lineup, with Dimmer at the plate, Maya Aiken up next, and Kendra Beck after that. They need to get a hit and avoid a double play. Raiders do like to steal, so potential steal attempt for Jolie Westrom. We've seen her steal plenty of times. You have to think one might be coming here soon. So saying before the time from Selshert, Paisley Dimmer's 0 for 2 also in this game. First pitch in the zone for strike one. As Paisley Dimmer looks for her first hit of the game. Play made, no. Ump will call foul ball right on the line, so close
You got it, Paisley.
from being a big play from the Raiders. Little late on the swing will lead Paisley Dimmer down 0-2 in the count. That ball inside, Westrom looking to steal. Throw and tag won't be on time, as Westrom didn't even really need to break a sweat there. 1-2 the count. Westrom on second.
Go, Paisley.
Raiders are in a good spot. Play is made. Does it get past the defense? No, it doesn't. Number 2, Izzy Davey. Big play on the ball to keep it in play and hold Paisley Dimmer to only a single. So 2 back-to-back singles, though, for the Raiders. Maybe they have found the momentum they need. Maya Aiken now at the plate, still hitless as well. First pitch swung on and missed. The Raiders have base runners on first and second, no outs. Foul tipped for strike 2.
Go, Maya.
Now a deep ball finds the gap between left and center, and Jolie Westrom will stay at third. A big hit from Maya Aiken. As 3 singles all in a row from the top of the lineup for the Raiders. Bases loaded as Kendra Beck steps up, the 4-hole hitter, walked in her last plate appearance back in the 4th. Now has a chance to tie the game, if not more. First pitch, strike for Kendra Beck. No outs so far. Sac fly is still in play. That one splits the gap right up the second base. So Jolie Westrom will score as well as Paisley Dimmer, and we are now tied at 2 apiece, and the Raiders have found the momentum they need. Aiken will advance to second as Beck picks up her first hit of the game. Time is called from Tri-Valley as they now find themselves in a tie game. 2-2, bottom of the second. 2 base runners on. Maya Aiken at second, Kendra Beck at first. Teresa Stockman is at the plate for her third plate appearance of the game. She had a double back in the second. And now we have a pitching change. Now at the plate will be number 2, Izzy Davy. And it looks like Emery Jones will take her spot at third base. So a few changes for the Mustangs as they shift a couple infielders to put Izzy Davy on the mound.
Can't fill your head on top of your helmet, there's sparks in.
Put a hip into it.
Talk it over as Davy continues to warm up. We should be underway. 2 runners on for the Raiders. Teresa Stockman at the plate. Had a double back in the second. See if she can replicate it to drive home the leading runner. First pitch swung on, and a line drive past the second base as Maya Aiken will score from second, and the Raiders have taken their first lead of the game late in the second. So 4-5 singles in a row for the Raiders. I said they can get hot in a hurry, and they have. Now up 3-2. Ayla Dimmer now at the plate, swing and a miss for strike 1. Beck advanced to second. Teresa Stockman on first. And now Ayla Dimmer at the plate. A little blooper out to right field. Play is made by the right fielder, number 5.
Next up for the Raiders, number 1,
Peyton
Pacheco.
Bach. Big play for the Mustangs to get their first out of the inning and hold the Raiders to 3 so far. Tanea Pacheco now at the plate after Dimmer flew out. No tags for the Raiders as everyone in the crowd even thought that ball was going to get down. Pacheco, blooper into left field as Beck will score. Stockman will stay at second, and Pacheco gets her first hit of the game in a crucial spot. Beck scores from second. Stockman, as I said, will advance to second. And now Hauger will be subbed out in favor of Haley Adams. So Haley Adams' first chance at the plate for the Raiders in a crucial time.
Next up for the Raiders, number 8, Haley Adams.
1 out for the Raiders, 2 base runners on. Raiders up by 2 late in this one. First pitch right down the pipe for strike 1. After Adams is Eliza Westrom, and then the top of the batting order if they can get there. Fouled off for strike 2. Adams just a little late. The 0-2 pitch. Outside for ball 1. Swing and miss for strike 3, as Izzy Jones will take her first strikeout of the game.
Next up for the Raiders, number 3, Eliza Westrom.
Now Eliza Westrom, 2 outs for the Raiders. 2 runners on. First pitch swung on and fouled off.
Go out.
0-1 the count. Big at bat for both teams. That pitch outside. Evens count 1 apiece. Mustangs just need to get out of the inning any way they can. After a huge turn of events, Westrom popped up in foul territory. Catch is not made. So we'll come back with a 1-2 count. Runner still on first and second. Stockman on second, Pacheco at first. Raiders up by 2. 2 outs in the game. Big at bat for both teams. Westrom swing and a miss for strike 3. As Tri-Valley gets out of the inning after giving up 5 singles and 4 runs. We'll take a quick break as things come down to the final inning in the 7th in a moment.
Before or after the game, stop at the Haitian for the best burger, sandwiches, wraps, and appetizers in the area. Don't forget about the daily lunch specials. Like them on Facebook for more details and for more information on upcoming events. The Haitian is a proud sponsor of the Gayville-Volin academic and sports programs. Wishing the Raiders good luck on tonight's game. The Haitian and Gayville, good friends, good food, and good times. Go Raiders!
Back for the 7th, and we have a substitution. Tri-Valley will make a substitute at second base, it looks like, as number 37, Isabel Wetmore Ocampo.
Go Raiders!
Will replace number 12, Keegan Kushta. The Mustangs are at the top of their batting order, so Cadence Davey will start things off for the Mustang. Ideally, this is exactly where you want to be. Your best batters are at the top of the lineup. As we wait for the ump to start this one, Mustangs find themselves down 2 with their last chance to score. First pitch in the zone for strike 1. As Dimmer is 3 outs away from claiming another victory. 0-1 count. Swung on, fouled off. That ball goes way over the left side fence. Clips the tree, which saves plenty of cars in the parking lot. 0-2 count. Cadence Davey needs a hit. Bad for the Mustangs. And she does it right over Jolie Westrom's head, straight to Eliza Westrom's, as she picks up a single in a big, crucial time.
Next up for the Mustangs, number 24,
for the Mustangs.
Halverson.
The catcher behind the plate for Tri-Valley, Halverson, now at the plate. We've seen her make some plays for her team. She can do it again. That first pitch fouled off early on the swing. 0-1 the count. Swung on again, early once more. 0-2 as that one's fouled off. Right into the Raider dugout. Dimmer looking for a strikeout or potentially a ground ball into a double play. Fouled off once more, so 3 foul balls back to back. Will stay at an 0-2 count. Davey at first. Eager to score. And another foul ball. That one almost in play as it made it to the outfield. But instead, 4 foul balls for Halverson, 0-2 count. Dimmer just needs 1 to get past her. And she does. A swing and a miss for Halverson will lead to a strikeout in the first out of the 7th.
Now batting for the Mustangs.
Second
number 4,
strikeout
Emery
for
Jones.
Ayla Dimmer so far in the game as Emery Jones steps up to the plate. First pitch, strike for Ayla Dimmer. Emery Jones had a performance on the plate, recording 9 strikeouts, I believe. That pitch, pop fly to center field. Paisley Dimmer makes a play to record the second out of the inning. The Raiders are getting hot at the right time. 1 more out to seal things off. Sorensen needs to be the tying run for her team. As there's 2 outs on the board, 0-0 count, Davey at first. First pitch inside, ball 1. If Sorensen gets on base, Izzy Davey will be the one to follow. She hit a triple back in the 6th. So last inning. That pitch inside, ball 2. Sorensen, though, has walked in the first, made it to first off an error, and grounded out. In her 3 plate appearances, count stands 2-1. With 2 outs on the board. Swung, ball does manage to get down. Davey looking to go 3. Throw is in. So a single from Sorensen will advance Davey to 3rd. As Izzy Davey will now step up to the plate,
Number 2, Izzy Davey.
looking to drive Cadence Davey home to narrow the lead a little more. 4-2 is a score, 2 outs on the board. First pitch swung on, back over the cage. Almost caught by a spectator for strike 1.
You got it, Ayla.
Raiders up by 2, 2 outs on the board. They just need to put 1 runner away with a strikeout or a fielding. 0-1 the count. In there. Swung on. Splits the gap between right and center. Sorensen rounds 3rd, looking to make the play. Throw way over Bai's head. And another triple for Izzy Davey. As Tri-Valley has tied things up at 4.
Isabella Whitmore Ocampo.
Isabella Wetmore Ocampo, her first batting appearance as a late substitution for Tri-Valley. First pitch is a strike. 2 outs on the board. Tie game. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Ayla Dimmer needs to get her team out of this inning. Fouled off. So we'll stay at a 0-2 count as Wetmore Ocampo protects the plate. And that pitch is in there for strike 3 and a strikeout to end the inning for Ayla Dimmer. We're tied at 4 as we enter the bottom of the seventh. Stay tuned. We'll be back in a moment for the outcome of this game on the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA.
Back for the bottom of the 7th. We've seen Gayville walk games off the 4. They just need 1 run as they're in the top of the lineup. Jolie Westrom will lead things off. She started the inning off for her team back in the 6th, where she recorded her first hit and started a rally, a 4-run rally for her team. They don't need 4 runs, they just need 1, but we'll see if they can do it again as the Raiders need 1 to win the game. Izzy Davey, the second pitcher for the Mustangs, on the mound. Picked up 2 strikeouts back in the last inning. First pitch swung on and fouled off for Jolie Westrom. As she almost takes out her first base coach. Second pitch in the zone, strike 2. Jolie Westrom finds herself down 0-2 in the count, 0 outs on the board. We're tied at 4 here in the bottom of the 7th. That pitch high for ball 1. One, 2 the count, swung on. Ball does get down. Jolie Westrom will make it to first safely. So back-to-back singles for Jolie Westrom gives her team a chance to win it here in the 7th. Paisley Dimmer now at the plate. Selshert calls time again. Exact same situation as the 6th. Paisley Dimmer at the plate. Maya Aiken to follow with Jolie Westrom at first. 0 outs at the board once again. As Tri-Valley's coach will talk to Izzy Darby on the mound, relieve her of the pressure of this game. Selshert reminding his team that they've done it before and they just need to do it one more time. Paisley Dimmer also got a single back in the 2nd. She needs 1 more, if not more. First pitch in the zone for strike 1. As the Mustangs have held the lead for 5 innings. Second pitch outside, ball 1. One the count. Swung on. Ground ball. They'll get Westrom out at second for out one. But Paisley Dimmer does make it to first off a fielder's choice.
Number 14, Maya Aiken.
Maya Aiken now at the plate, had a single back in the sixth as well. Swings on the first pitch, fouled off, hits the cage, scares me for strike one. 0-1 count, 1 out for the Raiders. Second pitch swung on, dribbles back to Davey on the mound. They get Paisley Dimmer out at second, as Aiken does manage to make it to first safely. So back-to-back fielder choices for the Mustangs as they keep the Raiders at bay with 2 outs. Kendra Beck, single back in the second to score some runners as she starts down in the count 0-1. Maya Aiken at first. 2 outs on the board. Raiders just need 1 run to win it. Aiken would be the winning run. Second pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Inside hit, Beck to second base, and it looks like we will go into extra innings as Beck is out at first. We'll take a quick break and be back for the start of the 8th here on the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
Before or after the game, stop at the Haitian for the best burger, sandwiches, wraps, and appetizers in the area. Don't forget about the daily lunch specials. Like them on Facebook for more details and for more information on upcoming events. The Haitian is a proud sponsor of the Gayville-Volin academic and sports programs. Wishing the Raiders good luck on tonight's game. The Haitian and Gayville, good friends, good food, and good times. Go Raiders!
Back for extra innings here in Gayville. The Mustangs will lead things off as Ava Christensen is at the plate.
Starting off for the Mustangs,
her
number
4th
3,
plate
Ava
appearance
Christensen.
comes in extra innings. Ayla Dimmer thought she did enough on the mound to end things off, but the Raiders could not score in the 7th to close the game. We're tied at 4. First pitch inside and low for ball 1. Christensen back-to-back hits. Looking to add 1 more and start her team off on the right foot. Swing and a miss for strike 2 or strike 1. The count evens 1 apiece. Ball put into play right to Maya Aiken. Makes a field and the throw. The first out for the Mustangs as Christensen cannot reach the bag.
Next up for the Mustangs, number 30, Maddie
Number
Hugh.
30, Maddie Hugh. First at bat was a single, but hasn't managed to reach the bag since. First pitch strike for Ayla Dimmer. 1 out on the board. Raiders have found their groove late in this game. They keep their hopes of a win alive. That pitch inside, ball 1. One count. Ball put in play. Aiken can't make a play on the ball as that one reaches Stockman in left field. Hugh will be safe at
Now batting
first,
for the Mustangs,
so a
number
single
5,
when her
Vicky
team
Pope.
needs it. And they have another substitution. Reagan Pearson will check out. Number 5. will replace her, Peyton Volk. For her first plate appearance coming here in extra innings of the 8th. Southshirt confused with the change. Must not have made the change on his own paper. So things will stay the same, 1-0 with 1 out on the board. Hugh at first. To strike 1. And now chopped over down the first baseline. Beck almost didn't make the play. Bounced up when she fielded the ball, but does manage to record the out.
Number 1, Cadence Davey.
2 outs on the board. We're back at the top of the lineup for the Mustang. Cadence Davey, a single back in the 7th to save her team. As that first pitch will be a strike. Hugh did manage to reach second. So a runner in scoring position to break the tie if Davey can get a big hit. That one piped into left center. Stockman won't make a play as that one is just short of the fence. So Hugh reaches home to break the tie 4-5.
Number 24,
and Davey gets
Hannah
an
Halverson.
RBI double here in extra innings. 2 outs on the board. Number 24, Sienna Halverson, now at the plate, hoping to bring in more runners. That one popped out into left center again, but this time Maya Aiken makes the play to keep the Mustangs at 1 run only. So the tie has been broken in the first inning of extras. We'll take a quick break and see if the Raiders can pull this one off here in the 8th in a moment.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA.
Teresa Stockman will lead her team off here in the bottom of the 8th. The Raiders need 1 to keep playing and 2 to win it. They scored 4 in the 6th to take their first lead of the game and eventually push it to extra innings.
Starting out for the Raiders, number 20, Teresa
Izzy
Stockman.
Darby still on the mound as Stockman will start things off here in the 8th. Now a balk as Darby seemed to maybe trip a little bit, stumble over her own feet. So the count will start 1-0. After Stockman will be Ayla Dimmer, followed by Pacheco. Stockman almost beats the throw as she grounds out to shortstop for the first out of the inning.
Next up for the Raiders, number 2, Ayla Dimmer.
Ayla Dimmer should have had a hit back in the 6th as well, but a big play from the right fielder has kept her off the bag. Selshert now talking to ump. As that last call was close. I do believe she was out. Selshert was at a different angle. Now ump's talking it over. So nothing will change for the Raiders. One out on the board, Ayla Dimmer on the plate. Looking for her first hit of the game. First pitch, a strike for strike one.
You said it.
Contact made out to right field, but pop flied out once again in right field for the second out of the eighth.
Now batting for the Raiders, number 1, Tanea Pacheco.
Tanea Pacheco, big single in the sixth. Needs another one to keep her team alive. The Raiders need to play perfect if they want to keep playing. That one fouled off for strike one. After Pacheco is number 8, Haley Adams.
Go now.
0-1 the count, swung on once again and fouled off for strike two. Pacheco down 0-2 in the count. This is a big pitch for Izzy Darby.
Turn her out, though.
One more to win things for Tri-Valley. That pitch outside for ball one. Pacheco needs to find a hit. Another one fouled off as she protects the plate. One, two, the count, 2 outs on the board, no base runners for the Raiders. That ball outside for ball two. Things are even. 2-2 is the count, 2 outs on the board. Can Darby close it out on the mound? And she does. Catcher drops the ball, but things will be recorded as a strikeout to end the game for Tri-Valley. The Mustangs walk away with this one in extra innings, 5-4, after giving up the lead in the sixth. We'll take a quick break and be back to round things out in a moment on the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
Before or after the game, stop at the Haitian for the best burger, sandwiches, wraps, and appetizers in the area. Don't forget about the daily lunch specials. Like them on Facebook for more details and for more information on upcoming events. The Haitian is a proud sponsor of the Gayville-Volin academic and sports programs. Wishing the Raiders good luck on tonight's game. The Haitian and Gayville, good friends, good food, and good times. Go Raiders!
So after a late 4-run rally in the second from the Raiders, the Mustangs pull away in extra innings, 5-4, to win this one here on the road in Gayville, South Dakota. A big hit in the eighth, a double to be exact, from Cadence Darby will bring home Maddie Hugh in the eighth to win things for the Mustangs, but we cannot end this stream without talking about Emery Jones on the mound. Recorded 10 strikeouts through 5.5 innings on the mound before being subbed out for Izzy Darby, who walks away with the win in the game. A dominant performance from both pitchers on the mound early in this one, as the runs kind of started flying late in the game. But Mustangs will come away with the win. I'd like to thank you all for joining me. I'm Gage Revelet on the call. Alongside me is Tristan Nelson, running the camera and computer. Once again, thank you all for joining us. Have a good rest of the evening. We'll see you next time on Monday here in Gayville once again. Have a good rest of the evening and good night.